Hello and welcome to CEO Insights, the Living Organization podcast with Vitaly Gaiman. I'm Vitaly, and with me is Jon Stamell from Umidji. It's a new platform that, well, John, why don't you describe what the platform does, and welcome.
Thank you. Well, our platform enables brands to build out the personas of their customers and learn their interests, their needs, and their perceptions, including the language they use. And in that way, they can get to build a relationship with their customers because they know not just who they are, but they also know what they want and why they want it.
Wow, okay, so brand perception, very useful. Who would be the typical customers that would use such a platform?
It tends to be companies that have a consumer audience and they want to further get to know that audience. They want to build a relationship with them. Our clients are in the aspirational luxury sector. That includes wine and spirits, food and beverage, skincare and beauty, but even luxury furniture. And then we have one client that is called the Luxury Council, that is an organization of around 5,000 luxury brands.
Whoa, nice, interesting, very interesting. Give me a little bit of a deep dive. What is it do? What is it unique about? Does it use AI? Does it? How does it do it?
It does use AI. To a certain extent, it's a blending of market research and marketing engagement. So, if you took a MailChimp, for example, and you added to that an ongoing market research ability where everything, including the language, the actual words that people use, and append that all to that individual's database file, you learn a lot about who that individual is, and the AI gives you an overall impression of who that person is. So you can segment for people like that, and then you can contact them based on what they're interested in, their specific needs, perceptions, sentiments, motivations. And so it's not looking at the way a lot of platforms work, which is, what did you buy in the past? And so if you bought something in the past, then this is what you must need in the future. They're making that decision. We're allowing the customer to make the decision.
Okay, very interesting. Because I tried to look for something for B2B. I tried to look for customer no, personality profiling, but not that. And I found AI doesn't do a very good job of that. But I was trying to look at purchase readiness. That's what it is. Like buyer's intent. Are they really intent of buying this? Are they ready, or they're very early in the journey of the buy? But yours, that's different, right?
Right. The best way is if you can ask someone directly, and not everyone's going to answer.
Yeah.
But the people that are really interested in your brand will answer, they will respond. And so we have refined when you ask, how you ask, what does it look like when you ask, and we continue to develop that as well. Because we have had people, or if you send me something and ask me these questions, I'm not gonna respond.
I don't know
No,
who
you
you are,
don't.
right? Yeah.
But you start out with, we get 15% response of people who do respond.
Uh-huh.
Then you go to the others and you keep chipping away at it. And it's over time you start to develop trust. It's not an overnight thing. And one of the things that's happened is that we've had this batch and blast methodology grow to the point where well, let me ask you, Vitaly, do you know how many emails are sent every day around the world?
No idea. Billions. I don't know.
350 billion. And it's estimated that 95% of those go into spam filters, are unread, or just people toss them and right away. So you look at the amount of money that's going into creating those, into sending them out, and there are so many platforms now that that's all they do, is they just send out emails. Then others will say, we'll look at what is your last purchase, and then we think we know what your next purchase should be. Or, a couple weeks ago, I bought some new running shoes. And for the next 2 weeks, when I opened up the New York Times, what I got was an ad for running shoes. Well, why do I want to buy running shoes if
You
I
just
just bought running shoes? Okay. So, but this is the way data platforms work.
yeah.
And so what we're saying is let's find out more about who you are and how we can build a relationship with you, because that's going to result in more lifetime value uh, from you as a customer.
Okay, so you're kind of doing it through surveying, right? Is it the main methodology? I mean, you're
It's
asking
surveying,
questions.
but surveying can come in a lot of different ways. It can come verbally, it can come in what we think of as a market research survey, it can come in a landing page by just asking a couple of questions. We've also refined the whole idea of asking one or two questions in an email, whereas in the past, what happens is that it defaults to a web page and you've got to answer it again. And sometimes they throw in other questions. With our platform, you answer the questions in your email, you're done. You don't have to look at anything else.
You can click right there and return it, and
That's
because
right.
I don't go anywhere. Plus, some of the companies, well, it's corporate, they don't allow you to click on links. So interesting. Okay, so at what stage of development are you right now in the company? How long you been
Well,
around?
I would say we're still a seed level company.
Okay.
Um, we have a small but growing group of clients that are having a lot of success with the platform. In fact, if you look on our website, there are some testimonials from some clients. We didn't write them, they wrote them. Actually, I wrote one for one client. He said, no, I can do much better than that. And I think much more highly of you. And so, he wrote it. Um, and I would encourage people to take a look at that. And then the other thing is, a demo plus answering all your questions takes a half an hour. Contact us and we'll do a demo and you can decide.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. I love supporting companies like yours because that's what the future is. Innovative, small, us thinking outside the box, not doing stuff that's already been done, trying to break through do something innovative. Fantastic. Thank you. And we'll have you again maybe in a year or two, maybe when you'll be a big multinational.
Okay. Thanks again. And thanks for your interest.